Hello and welcome to What's in this week's Oban Times with me, Sandy Neal.
And me, Kathy Griffiths.
Well, we're here to give you just a little insight into the stories in the Oban Times this week, following the death of Queen Elizabeth II and the proclamation of our new monarch, Charles III. As well as tributes from those who met and knew the late Queen, we remember her official visits to Oban in 1956 and 1995 when she experienced both extremes of West Highland weather. On her first trip in 1956, there was a storm so fierce it sent the Royal Yacht Britannia steaming for shelter off Kerrera. It also left the young monarch with her shoes off, drying her feet in front of an electric fire in the municipal buildings. In the end, she climbed over a makeshift pile of fish boxes to board the royal barge. The second visit in 1995 to Oban Hospital saw the weather redeem itself with a gloriously sunny day, with Oban Bay and the town looking at their finest. We also remember her love of the Hebrides. The Queen loved remoteness, said one former servant of the royal household. Sitting on a beach in Colonsay with a burnt sausage is the Queen's idea of heaven, he said. You can read more history and tributes in this week's Oban Times, Lochaber Times, Argyllshire Advertiser and Campbelltown Courier. Kathy, what have you got for us?
I've got news on Mull Mod, and I know the Queen herself was a big fan of the Royal Mod and the provincial mods as well. So it was great news that a time of sadness, but it was still good news that Mull Mod was able to go ahead because, of course, this was the first time in 3 years because of COVID that it could do that, and the sun shone on them. There was over 150 youngsters taking part in individual competitions celebrating language, song, poems, you name it, conversation. There was also choirs from Tynult, from Oban, from Mull there. It was a great weekend. So organisers were delighted with that. And we've got some super photos. Thanks very much everyone for sending them in of people taking part. So you can see all of those in the Oban Times in the paper or online as well. Also coming up on Sunday is a cracking film all about the island of Berneray. In the outer Hebrides. It's previously unseen footage of what life was like on that beautiful island decades ago. So go along to Oban Phoenix. That's this Sunday at 6:15. There's going to be a question and answer session. The director's going to be there. So for anyone who has special feelings for the Hebrides and for all things homecoming, that's the place to be on Sunday evening. And now we also had news this week of cuts to hospitality and arts courses at the UHI Argyll College in Oban. The college says it no longer has the luxury of running courses that only attract low numbers of students. Now this means that there are 4 part-time tutors' jobs potentially at risk of redundancy, so talks are ongoing about that. But people, supporters are rallying round, and there is a petition, so you can read all about that in the Oban Times in the paper and online. Sandy, what else have you got for us?
Well, thank you very much, Kathy. You can also find out what's happened to CalMac's plans for punitive new cancellation fees. Hint, there's been a backlash. Plans are afoot to plug a gap in Oban's seafront. Royal Mail workers formed a picket line outside delivery offices in Oban and Lochgilphead. You can find out what that was all about. And Oban RNLI responded to a mayday call by a sinking fishing boat. You can read all these stories and lots more online by going to obantimes.co.uk or by picking up a printed copy in newsagents, supermarkets and petrol stations. In more news, Gas Safety Week will be taking place from the 12th to 18th of September. Celebrating its 12th year, this pan-industry event sees everyone coming together for one common goal: keeping the nation gas safe. We are featuring lots of local plumbing, heating and gas engineers from our region that work hard to keep locals safe with their gas appliances in this week's feature in the Oban Times. We love hearing from you and getting your pictures and stories, so why not email us at editor@obantimes.co.uk, or you can message us on Facebook, or you can call 01631 568 000. So that's all from us this week. Don't forget to pick up a copy of the Oban Times online or in the shops. And it's goodbye from me, Sandy Neal.
And goodbye from me, Kathy Griffiths. Bye.
Bye.